Hey guys, so I just got out of the shower and stuff, and I've been thinking about this on and off today, and I wanted to talk about it some because I have some things I want to say, and it's not something I feel like I can just respond to in comments because it's honestly kind of a lot. So I really appreciate if you guys stick around and watch this video though, because it's really important for me to talk about this and for you guys to maybe understand where I'm coming from. I'm gonna try and not edit this and everything so then I can just post this tonight and not have to worry about all the editing and everything. So first off, before I get into my situation, my personal situation and how I'm feeling and what I think about it, I want to kind of make this general comment. I just want to put this out there that I don't care what someone posts. I don't care if they post their entire nude body. If they say something makes them uncomfortable and you know that, you should not comment it. I don't care what they're posting. It doesn't matter what they're posting. If they state that something makes them uncomfortable, you don't have the right to continue to say it to them. I don't know why in 2021 people still think that just because someone posts this or that, like you think it's sexual or whatever, you get to say whatever to those people. They're still people. I don't care what they're posting. You still don't have the right to try and make them feel uncomfortable. If they say something makes them uncomfortable, period, you don't say it. I don't care what they're posting. So that being said, I don't feel that anything I have posted is sexual in any way. And I've been told that I'm naive for thinking this. So first of all, let's just say I've never thought as a stomach as a sexual object, like ever in my life. I've never looked at a stomach and been like, thought of it in that way. Like, to me, it's just like a leg. Like, it's not anything, like my boyfriend doesn't go, oh my gosh, your stomach can go on and on and on. Like, it's not, to me, it's never been a sexual object. And how I started posting belly ring videos, I feel like I need to explain this because people are saying, well, you know what you're doing. Why would you post this? To me, it was never in this sexual way. I posted a video about the story time of me getting it pierced because I wanted to talk about it because I wanted a belly button piercing forever. And I talked about it and the video did really well. And when I first started talking about my piercing, no one was being weird about it. Like, no one was making me uncomfortable. Most of the comments on there were people asking about it. It seemed like because they were planning to get it pierced and they wanted advice. And I loved that. I loved giving advice about it. And I really loved talking about it. And I loved showing people would ask, well, like, you know, the belly rings I had, they wanted to see them, they wanted to know where I got it from. I mean, it's kind of like when people do like clothing hauls, it's because people want to see the fashion, they want to see where it's from, be inspired by it. That's what it was. It was advice on the piercing and how to keep it clean and all this stuff, and it was a pretty good experience. People seemed pretty interested, and it was never in a creepy way up until maybe the past year. The creepiness started to filter in. And I didn't know how to handle it, and I've been trying to ignore it the best I can, but it's honestly scary because it's scary to have people say creepy things. It's scary to think how far they could take that, and it really upsets me when people act like that's at all my fault, especially when I never thought of it as in I'm doing this to turn someone on or have, like, people were saying that, like, oh, you know what you're doing, you're catering to this audience. I was never trying to post anything to cater to like a fetish. To me, it was giving advice to people who wanted to get the piercing and, you know, show off my collection and tell people where they were from and show people how to change it for people getting it or people that are just interested. It was never supposed to be some type of sexual fetish that people looked at. And it's so awkward even having to talk about this, but I feel like it's something I need to address because people think I'm doing something intentionally like that. And it's not like that at all. And I've been trying to ignore the comments. Like, I wish the people who thought of it in a fetishy way would leave. Like, I'm not trying to cater to them. I'm trying to continue what I started and continue to talk about my belly ring and educate and, you know, give people advice and show off my collection, because I have a pretty big collection and I like them and I like to show you guys them. And that's all it's ever been about. It's never been about catering to a certain audience of fetishy people. Like, and this is no shame in anything that anyone's into with their partner or anything like that. Like, if you think like a belly button piercing is super sexy and you and your partner are both comfortable with the like that, that's completely fine. This is not a judgmental place. I'm just not doing it. I'm not putting it out there for people to look at me like that. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I don't put my belly button piercing out there on the internet for people to look at it in that way. That's not my intent. I don't care if that's, like I said, what you do with your partner, but I don't feel comfortable with people looking at like me like that. But anyways, so that was never my intent. That was absolutely never my intent. I never expected anything like that to happen. Like I said, I never thought of a belly button piercing or a belly in that way. And it's disturbing, and they slowly just keep coming in more and more. It's gotten to the point where the video I just posted about it, like that, the video that comment was on did not even have anything to do with my belly button. People are starting to bring my friends into it. They're starting to sexualize my friends and wanting them to do creepy things. And that, for one thing, my friends aren't choosing to, like, they're okay with being in my videos, but they aren't. I just, please, at least if you're gonna do creepy stuff, please don't include my friends. Like, please, like that, just please don't do that. I mean, please don't say things about me either, but at least, like, I cannot stress this enough. Please do not say creepy things about my friends. Like, that's so wrong. Sorry, like I said, I'm trying not to edit this, so it's hard to, like, make sure I have all my thoughts together. But going into the future, I'm not really sure what to do, because I would like to continue making belly button ring videos, because, like I said, it's an education thing. It's like kind of part of my fashion, showing them off. It's like any other jewelry. Like, if somebody wanted to show all the necklaces they had or earrings, like, I don't understand why this has to be something that I am, like, putting out there that people act like I'm feeding into a fetish. It's literally just jewelry I want to show off. And I don't know what to do. And the simple answer just seems like, well, don't worry about what people say. That's what I've been doing. And it's scary. It's not just people saying, I don't like you, I don't like your content. It's people making creepy comments that make me feel uncomfortable. And this world is really scary. And I don't want to put myself in any bad situations. And it's scary that I could be potentially doing that. And like I said, that was never my intent. I never expected anyone to look at it like that. I never expected people to think that showing a piercing on my belly and showing my belly was an invitation for that. I mean, it's so mind-blowing to me, because stomachs I've never looked at them in a sexual way. So posting it didn't feel wrong. It didn't feel explicit. Like, I didn't feel like, I've never felt like that until people started treating it like that. And then it got very uncomfortable, and it's scary. And I just don't know, like, I don't know what to do, because I'd love to keep posting about it, but I just don't know if that is necessarily the safest decision for me. I'd like to think nothing would ever come of it, but I mean, it's just scary, because people make, like, very creepy comments, and I never know how far someone could eventually take something. And people think that me showing a piercing on my stomach on the internet is an invitation for attention, and it's not an invitation for anything like that. I also, this is not really important at all, but I do want to address that people say that that's all I post, and it's most definitely not. First off, if that is all I posted, there's literally nothing wrong with that. But I just want to say that I would say, honestly, it's probably less than 20% of my videos have been. If you look at my channel as a whole, I might have went through spurts where I was posting a lot more about my belly button piercing, but if you look at my channel as a whole, like probably 20% or less is honestly about my belly button piercing. It's just you might see those videos more because they are more popular. And lots of my other videos don't get as much attention, but it's really, it's just a portion of what I post. I post so many other things. I like to post games I'm playing. I like to post about reading. I mean, vlogs of all kinds of different stuff. The list goes on and on. And lots of the videos that have to do with my belly ring, like that might be like changing my belly ring or whatever. But if you actually watch those videos, I have vlogs in there about other things also. It's not just that. Like I said, that's not really important, but it's just something I kind of want to point out, that it's not like that's the only thing I post. If you scroll through, and don't scroll through my most popular, because yes, you're going to see mostly belly ring videos because those are just the videos people choose to watch more. If you scroll through my videos, like the most recent posted, and just scroll, you are going to find that it's not as much as you guys are thinking. But again, even if that's literally all my channel was, there is literally nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong. And it's just so sick the way society is, and just how people look at things, and the fact that it's like my fault that people are creepy towards me because I posted videos of a piercing on my stomach. Like, it's just mind-blowing to me. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. Like it's scary. It's like, it's a stomach. Like, what if one day I am pregnant and I choose to vlog and take videos of my stomach because it's, you know, showing the size? Is that also going to be sexualized, and like you're asking for this attention? Like, it genuinely confused me so much. And people said I was like naive. Somebody said I was naive for this, like, for if I didn't realize. They're like, you're not that naive. Like, I'm genuinely confused how my stomach is like inviting that type of attention. So yeah, and I thought about maybe, well, I'll turn off the comments on those videos of my belly ring, but it filters in my other videos, and honestly, it's not, if I knew it was just gonna stay on the internet and no one would ever actually harm me in any way, I probably wouldn't worry about it. But it's just scary because I never know, like I said, how far it could really go, because I mean, obviously there's horror stories out there and it can happen to anyone at any time, but it's just scary because I'm starting to realize that I could be putting myself in a situation, which is absolutely ridiculous, that me posting some videos of my stomach that should not be putting me in any harm's way whatsoever, but it seems to be a little bit, and I don't want to do anything like that. But I'm going to keep tossing it around because I really don't want to have, it's kind of the principle. I don't want to quit something because people are making me feel scared, something I enjoy talking about, something I enjoy educating about. I don't feel like that's something I should quit because people are scaring me. Like, that seems cowardly, but sometimes you just have to pick and choose your battles. And I'm not sure if posting about a very small part of my life, my piercing, like, it's not something that is like the most important thing. Like, there's more important things out there. I don't know if that's a battle I want to choose to keep dealing with. I hope this all makes sense. I didn't plan for this video to be this long, but it's something I've been holding and thinking about. And like I said, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. There probably won't be any belly ring videos for quite some time. I might eventually decide to do it. It's something I'm gonna keep tossing around. And let's just put this out there. If I do choose to do it again, don't be like, oh, I thought you weren't gonna do it. I'm saying right now, I'm not sure. So I'm not saying I'm not going to. I'm just saying it's something I really have to think about and decide if it's something that is worth, I don't want to say the risk, but just worth all the trouble to do, because it's been causing a lot. But yeah, I really appreciate if you guys watch this video. I know it's kind of long and it might not be the most interesting. It's kind of an uncomfortable conversation to have, but it's something I really need to get off my chest. And like, you have no idea how much I appreciate if you watch this whole thing, because yeah, it was something that I really needed you guys to hear. So thank you for all of those who support me and try and make me feel comfortable and, you know, respect my wishes. And when I say, hey, this creeps me out, you try and not say things like that. I really appreciate it. And yeah.